Hi everyone, this is Dr. K. Murugan, working as an Associate Professor in the Department of ECE at KPR Institute of Engineering and Technology, Coimbatore. In this video, we are going to discuss about basics of amplitude modulation, which is covered in the analog communication subject. To know what is modulation. Modulation is the process of combining low frequency signal with high frequency carrier signal in order to transmit a particular baseband signal into a long distance. I will explain this modulation process and its basics using this video. So there are plenty of modulation types. So as I already said, the message signal which is produced by human being will be in the audio signal frequency range. Basically, communication takes in two modes, either it is wireless mode or wired mode. Communication in the sense transfer of information from one point to another point. There are plenty of mediums are used to transfer the informations. A voice signal, this is an example of voice signal which is produced by human being. So the frequency range may be up to 20 Hz to 20 kHz. This is the audible spectrum frequency range. So this original signal is called baseband signal, which will be in low frequency range. So in order to transmit this signal over a large distance, I am going to use a carrier with high frequency. So I am just going to combine this low frequency message signal, in the sense baseband signal, with carrier signal in order to generate a high frequency signal. In general, a carrier signal will have three parameters. Basically, we are going to use sine wave as a carrier signal. In that, there are three parameters. One is amplitude, another one is frequency, another one is phase. So in modulation process, any one of these parameters of carrier signal is changed according to my message signal, then it is transmitted. Next, we need to know why we need modulation. First one, the major thing is to reduce antenna size. So where we relate length of an antenna with the wavelength of the signal. So they are directly proportional. If I am taking length of an antenna is equal to lambda by 4, I know my C is equal to lambda f. C is the speed of light, then lambda is my wavelength, f is this frequency. If I want to transmit a signal of frequency 10 kilohertz, then I can find the wavelength of 3 into 10 power 8 divided by 10 to the power 4, it will be approximately 30,000 meters. So the length of an antenna should be approximately equal to lambda by 4. So I need an antenna height of 7,500 meter. In case if I am taking a frequency of 10,000 megahertz, when you calculate the length of an antenna, so 7.5 megahertz, lambda is equal to, I know, C by F, C, then when you calculate it, it will be a large one. Then second thing is to reduce interference. So interference in the sense collision with the nearby signal. So if I am transmitting a signal through a common channel, here 5 sources are transmitting in a common channel, so there is a chance for misleading the signal, in the sense the signals may get interfered with each other, then at last the original signal may not be discovered at the receiver end. So here you look at the frequency, there are 5 different frequencies, then they are transmitted through a common channel, then if we properly modulate it, then it is easy to recover the original signal. So this process is also used for allowing multiplexing of signals. So these are the basics of my modulation and why we need for modulation. Thank you.